What's up, guys? Heading to the gym right now. Promised you guys a lot more videos. Today we have a back day. It's gonna be action packed, it's gonna be fun filled. I'll give you guys some tips and tricks along the way, and you'll just overall see as I do it. Mom's driving me, you know, the pioneer, she has to stay locked in. But you already know, I'm really looking forward to this training session today. Just pumping out the metal and locking in. Take this time for yourselves, sit back and enjoy and learn. Let's get it. Okay, absolutely huge lift today, guys. Here I'm warming up on the leg extension machine, just doing a couple reps on single leg for these, and then I'll use both legs just to get blood into that little joint, my knee joint, make sure my quads are warm and ready. As here I'm switching legs. This is just to prevent injury, you know, make sure that blood is actually in my quads before I start going into some heavy squatting. I squat on my back days, so that is why I am warming up on this machine. Here I'm using both legs. I increase the weight on the machine for these when I'm using both legs because it just helps me get that much more of stimulus in my quads and ensures that they're ready, they're primed, they're warm. The area is completely just ready to perform any other movement that requires knee flexion, knee extension. Yes, here I am finishing a set. Now I move into some single leg hamstring curls. Warming up your hamstrings is extremely underrated for squatting. Having some strong hamstrings and warm hamstrings will give you that strength out of the hole for squatting, meaning that in that bottom portion, the eccentric of the movement, when you're exploding up, you will feel that much more of a boost, making the squats effectively feel lighter, given that you've braced properly, among other tangible factors that can be altered and used to improve your form. Here I'm just really going slow, pumping my leg biceps, as Tom Platz coined them. Finish the set. Here I warm up on my Zercher squats. One plate felt pretty light, ensuring that my stance is nice and wide. Pre-braced, exploded up. Did a couple reps here before I went into some RDLs directly after, just ensuring that my posterior chain and my anterior is warmed up, each warmed up effectively. Here I move into the RDLs. Working on my stance for really these and deadlifts alike because I'm dealing with some lower back issues. Not too heavy, as you see that cool re-rack. Put that all the way up. 2 plates here. Just focusing on really exploding up as fast as I possibly can. I've not put on my belt as yet. I worked up to a top single of 4 plates and a 5 on each side today. I think that was about 190 kilos. Good numbers. Looking to improve on my squat a lot more. I move into the RDLs for these. Felt okay. Not too drastic considering that I didn't have on my belt at this time. However, it moved regardless and it felt great. Finished that set. Here, I finally put on my belt. 3 plates loaded on the bar, just going under it. The mentality when going into any heavy set should be to absolutely embed your will onto the bar, ensure that that bar is yours and that no matter what may happen during that set, you will get the amount of reps that you so desire. Like, you will impose your will. The will won't be imposed on you. And that's just the killer mentality you have to have in anything that you do, as a matter of fact. It's not just lifting. There you see I did a couple reps with 3 plates. Really just warming up now. Here, 4 plates. I am putting on my knee sleeves and belt. I just want to really break in and get used to using these pieces of equipment. As you see, I start right below my knee and I work my way up. This is how I've seen many Olympic lifters, power lifters alike, wrap their knee sleeves so they just actually get it. I put it nice and tight so the area remains warm. The knee sleeves give you, I quite literally feel like they're a spring when it comes to squatting. As you can see, I'm doing the same order of wrapping around on my opposite knee. With this set, and the set that came after it, I was just in my mind during me doing this process, saying just how much I'm going to put into this set and just how much I'm going to dominate. There you can see me just really check myself, ensuring that my belt is tight enough, and just completely getting out of my head. Wherever I was in that moment, I need to get out of there and just completely impose myself here in this moment under this bar, looking at the plates, making sure that everything is nice and strapped up before I go into the actual movement. I got a fist bump from my coach. He helped me in a previous video you saw with the incline presses. I take a deep breath and I brace. I go under the bar, unrack, felt heavy, I cannot lie. Took a deep breath, went down, absolutely exploded up. I cannot lie, with heavy squats, it moves a lot better on film than how it feels, and that's just completely ridiculous to me. We got it done though. Same procedure here, I added a 5 on each side. I just want to speak about mentally preparing yourself for a heavy lift. Wherever you are in your mind, you have to get out of there. You cannot be at multiple places at once when it comes to this. You do this for passion. You do this for you. It's just a big part of my personal life, and it has meaning to me, is what I'm essentially saying. And anything you do, it doesn't only have to be lifting, but whether it be you striving to be better than you were yesterday and reading something else, or talking to another person, or just making a conscious decision and effort to improve upon the foundation you laid the day previously, you completely do it. And when you do it, you set out to absolutely kill and crush it and dominate it in all aspects and not settle for mediocrity. Here you can see me just really tightening it and getting locked in, feeling it, making sure that my belt is nice and tight again. A nice way to check that you're braced properly for your belt is to quite literally push, like make your belly as big as possible. It should almost feel like you're getting a reinforcement punch, as I like to say, in your stomach. So like it feels like instead of someone punching the air out of you, you're getting that's a sudden jerk and support when in the lower portion of the movement. I look at the bar, I go under it with intent and determination, and I unrack accordingly. I widen my stance, get comfortable on the bar, deep breath, absolutely exploding up. I dare say it moved better than the 4 plates, but you guys comment below, let me know how that moved to y'all. Here we move into just some standard RDLs. I'm using my figure 8 straps for these. 2 plates, it moved well, just completely working on strength around the knee, hamstring strength, also while trying to correct my form for any discrepancies or things that need to be realigned, as my lower back strength needs to be prioritized. You will see on the set after this with 3 plates that I really stopped early, as I felt my lower back tweak a little again. I thought it was 100%, but I will have to completely move away from RDLs, heavy deadlifts for a while at least, and prioritize strengthening my lumbar spine and my posterior chain in other ways. And you guys will be along for that journey, so I just look forward to it. Either way, 3 plates with intent. I put my belt on for this one. Unracking it felt really stable. Going down, it was really just a mentally deciding exercise. This, I will say, anytime you get under a barbell or do any heavy dumbbell movement, or any heavy movement at that, it's really just mental determination. There is where I kind of hinged my lower back a bit, but I can see why my form wasn't exact. I will correct it. After I did those movements, I moved into my upward pull for the day. So today I chose a supinated grip pull-up, or chin-up as it's commonly called. All the way up, squeezing at the top, fully extending below. I did this for a couple reps, all while keeping my core steady, ensuring that no deviation is there at all. and just did some scapular retractions at the end. A second set of these now, different angles just to spice it up. These felt really good. They felt especially good when I rested a bit longer in between sets. I cannot complain when it comes to this movement as I haven't really prioritized it. However, that will be changing. This set in particular I felt was really effective. Even when I was pausing for a bit, I still got more reps out. These are a great forearm builder, a very good grip strength trainer. This is the final set I actually recorded of this movement for the day. You will see later that I also did some bodyweight dips and some overhead dumbbell tricep extensions. This was because it was a bit of a calisthenics day as well, but these are a staple in back training. Calisthenic back training, chin-ups are a staple, as well as wide grip pull-ups, but I personally prefer a chin-up as it places more emphasis on the bicep as well while doing this exercise. Moving along, I warmed up my triceps on this push-down machine. As I told you guys previously, John Meadows, absolute grandfather of this attachment for me. Feels really comfortable on my wrist, that's why I use it. Here I move into my first set of bodyweight dips. Today, also didn't go fully all the way down, just focused on moving my body weight. Felt really good, can't complain. Really just pushing and pushing and pushing. I paused there to really just gather myself again, to go again to absolute exhaustion, to the point where I just physically cannot do anymore. I locked out fully on that rep. Another set, just keeping the tempo slow. I got a bit more depth on this set, as you may can see. Very good. I just pumped it out. Absolutely great tricep builder, great shoulder builder, great chest builder. Placing priority on these. Even though my triceps were absolutely sore from yesterday's lift, I still hit them today because you have to place emphasis on a muscle for it to grow. Third set here, absolute intent going into this set, just getting depth and pushing myself up as fast, as hard as possible, building strength around the elbow joint. I do believe that it will carry over to my bench. Eventually, I will acquire a weight belt in which I can add extra plate and resistance, forcing my body to have to produce more force, in effect getting stronger. Speaking of getting stronger, let's speak about getting stronger in the aspect of getting stronger equates to you getting bigger. I heard this from Bald Omni-Man. For this set I was dancing, it felt really great. But back to the point at hand. Getting stronger equates to you getting bigger. I don't blindly agree with this, but I utterly agree with it, as I did some research myself which proves this point to be true. The stronger you get at movements, the more demand your muscles will place, equating to more blood flow to those muscles, and in effect, those muscles getting stronger. The bigger you get, the stronger you are. Most bodybuilders can possibly deadlift 800 pounds, but their deadlift is quite massive because they have just so much muscle. And we're not speaking about supplementation or the use of any sports related drugs to assist. We are just speaking in the basis of strength, but strength equals size more oftentimes than not. You have some anomalies with powerlifters. Here I move into dumbbell tricep extensions. On this set I think that was an 80-pound dumbbell if I'm not mistaken. I did them really deep, just absolutely stretching the long head of my tricep. Tri means 3, so your tricep has 3 heads. The standard push down I did earlier trains the outer head, the one that you see when you just completely press your elbow down and that area of your tricep flexes. I tried to go for another rep on these, but I reached failure, so that shows me that stimulus was reached and that portion of the movement was successful. I put the weight down, moved to a lighter weight. I think I went down to about 65 pounds here. But yeah, this was an absolutely great intense set. No, I think this was a 60-pound dumbbell now that I look at it. But this was an absolutely intense set. You can see on my face just how grueling it was. Very intense, very effective. This movement is going to be a staple. This is the second consecutive day I've incorporated it into my training, and it just feels great on my elbows, and I look to gain a lot of strength from it. Here I recorded another set of it. This set was just completely straight, no intensifying techniques. This is a 70-pound dumbbell. The hardest part is just getting it above your head, but once it's there, you're absolutely good. I did a top set on these with an 85-pound dumbbell that I did not record, sadly. But as you can see, it was a very good set, very good workout, and yeah, hope you guys gained something from that and incorporate these techniques yourself. Right, back home guys, after that lift. Absolutely great lift today. As you can tell, I had a bit more time, so I got a lot more done. That squat moved really well, can't complain about it. Those pull-ups, I want to increase my numbers on those. If I was fully fresh and not pre-exhausted from those squats and the RDLs and the minor tweak I had in my lower back, I guarantee you I possibly could have gotten more, but we put the effort in, we put the work in, we look to reap the rewards. Going tomorrow, I think that I will do an emphasis on my arms. However, it will also be a bit of a chest day as well. So I trained the chest yesterday, I'll train it today as well. And then the day after that, I believe I'll just either take it off or it'll be a very low intensity workout. No decisions on that yet. Hopefully you guys gained something from that video. As I was saying throughout the video, that size more times equates to strength, more times equates to size. However, this isn't necessarily true. A lot of things have to be equated to genetics, attributed to genetics. But I genuinely believe, in my years of training and things I've just seen myself, that so-called bad genetics can be overturned with enormous and copious amounts of hard work, effort, and dedication, and a conscious decision made to be better than you were the day before. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Road to 1,000 subscribers, a big goal, but I do believe that we can achieve it. And yeah, have a good day, good afternoon, or a good night, whatever it is for you. And as always, your body never betrays your hard work, mentally, physically, or spiritually. Until the next video, I'll see you all later. Peace.